Hello? Hello. Gonna. I'm on my lunch break, obviously. Um, I think I don't know if I spelled matinee properly. I remember that's how it's. No, I didn't. I didn't spell it properly. I know I didn't. Oh well. I'm pretty sure it's spelled with a T. Another T. But we'll fix that later. Um, I was gonna go and continue in that area I was at. I tried to go and do this area last night, but I started really late. Started my stream really late, so I was falling asleep during it. So I decided to just end that stream early and remove it. Well, I didn't make any progress anyway. Well, the only progress I made was getting this grace. That's about it. We did find out more lore though about the fingers and where they actually come from. And the fingers are actually people who ingested some weird parasite, possibly from space. As shit from space is falling in this area. This area is also conveniently next to the shaman village, which is where America is apparently from. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna fix something. I think like there's it's hard running through this area because there's a lot of finger fuckers, finger bangers, who are shooting projectiles from long range at you. And it's not even just the finger fuckers. It's the fucking lampreys who seem to be very related to the fingers. They might be a larval metamorphosis between becoming a finger or a finger, a hand creature, basically. Um, because they have the same abilities. Um, but it could just be related to the gravity shit that's falling. It's gravity glintstone that fell in this area. We fought a star falling beast, and everyone here seems to have gravity powers. The fingers, the lampreys. Hopefully, we can use that power. I mean, I guess we kind of do. We have a black hole ability, and we got yeah, I got it when I killed that star falling beast. It's pretty good. It's a good move. But yeah, we're gonna try some other spells like this. And I was gonna try that shield, but I don't. There's a shield buffing spell that I have, but I don't use shield, so we're just gonna rely on this. Hopefully, it'll work. I gotta see how it looks. How does this look? I gotta see how like the animation for when I should do it. Oh, so the setup is not instant, so I'm gonna have to do that preemptively before the projectile hits me. Okay, there's a lot of projectiles here. I wonder if Torrent is protected by this. I guess he could be, yeah. I'm eating a sandwich. The easiest thing to eat while playing this. Or a burger. I mean, a burger is a sandwich. Is a hot dog a sandwich or a wrap? I would classify a hot dog as a wrap. That's just me. Unless you put it between two slices of bread, it's a wrap. I'm wondering what's supposed to be over here. I think I got a map of this place too. I need to go look at it again. Oh, wasn't paying attention. I was trying to. Good thing he fucking missed. Piece of shit. Oh, it still grabs me through the rock. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You shouldn't do that. I only pressed the button once. I wonder why the fuck it did that shit. Shut up. I pressed the button once. Why does it keep doing that? I pressed it once, dude. That's fucked up. Okay. That's not good. And where the fuck did you come from? Oh, that's the one from over there. I forgot they teleport. You fucking suck. I didn't press the button. Why does it do that? I don't know why it's doing that. Whenever I do my special, it makes me chop twice. It's really stupid. Why is this so fucking slow, dude? Damn, this shit is slow as fuck. He grabbed me. Alright, I don't know, dude. This area sucks. It's a trap. They look like tapeworms, too, man. They're not even just lampreys. They look like straight up tapeworms. Fucking fucked up. Let's take the side road. I remember going down, so we're going to try to go back down. There's a lot of layers to this area. But I was getting somewhere until I got grabbed telepathically by the gravity ship. Yeah, we're going to go down there. It's too high. We'll die. That's no lie. Can we jump on you so we can just run down there? Well, I can use my mimic. I can use my mimic. Okay, let's get him out. I'm gonna be screwed here, I believe. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, that's a phantom. That's my phantom. Oh, he grabbed my fucking mimic, dude. Even my mimic can't stand that cheese. Shut up. That's right, let's go. We're making progress. Pearlescent scale, yeah. And we're doing okay. Why'd you summon it late, dude? We needed that earlier. Not really, because they don't have a lot of health. Did you disappear, Mimic? God damn it. And Mimic does not want to continue. This is a no Mimic zone, I guess. Give me a grace, please. I need a grace. Where are we on a map? Okay, we're just in a lower layer of that part, which is fine. I just need a grace. Why is it so foggy, dude? Oh, man. Uh-huh. Wow. That looks like death, obviously, but it looks very weird. There's an ocean. I guess there's like a fog around this island we're on, or this peninsula, really. There's the ocean. Oh yeah, these lampreys. I guess these guys are related, these eel things, which I guess makes sense. They're like ghosts of these fucking lampreys. And they turn, I'm assuming they turn into the fingers. There's a bunch of them over there. You know what I do about that? Oh, I can't use that on the horse. I can only use that on this. Probably should be like, oh, he sees me, little bitch. Who told you to look at me? I didn't. I sure did. Fuck face. Is that a finger? No, it's just a normal animal. We'll leave them alone. They did nothing wrong. These guys have been killing me all day, so they deserve to go. Not all day, but all yesterday. Or at least the time I was playing. But character-wise, I guess it has been all day for my character. They've been killed by them multiple times. Practically the whole day for them. Well, what does this say? Precious item? Is there? Must be in the lake. Well, I'm gonna go back to the lake. Where's the precious item? Fucking liar. Are they lying to me? No invisible wall. Must be over here. No horse ahead, huh? Yeah, they're bullshitting. Enemy ahead. Well, we already got an enemy. What can you... There's nothing... There's nowhere to go here. Is there? Oh, that's just death. That's a joke. Bird ahead. Cliff. Oh. Let's go behind there. Are you gonna wake up? I don't trust you, so I'm gonna kill you. You guys have been attacking me already. Don't need any loose ends. Can I get up there? It looks like I can get up there this way, if at all. I gotta leave in like 10 minutes. I think we can get somewhere for that. Oh, still up here. Well, it just goes backwards. We don't want to go there. We want to circle around and get up a cliff or something. It's like an egg. This looks like an egg, dude. It looks like... Is this where the parasites came from? I wouldn't doubt it. These are eggs. I know an egg when I see it. That's a fucking egg. And we're getting some lore on where all this shit is. I mean, what all this shit is, where it came from. There might have been meteors that fell, those eggs. They're from space, though, I'm presuming. I was wondering if that did anything, but I guess not. I don't have time to charge it. Otherwise, I would have. They'd be dead if I charged it. Bitch. Okay. On my lunch break yesterday, I was talking about things like war and why war happens. And I might talk about that when I get home. I don't know. Depends on when I'm able to stream. Because I might be too tired. But we'll do that eventually on one of my real streams. But on that stream, I was also wanting to bring up, a lot of people are in the military not because of revenge. They're in that military to make a living. It's the last resort for many people. They're not joining the military just to get revenge on some people from another country that they never fucking met. Like, which is what fiction always does. It always wants to make any sort of military action look like a character, some sort of a personal character, a goal, or agenda. None of the people who are actually fighting wars are. It's not really their agenda. They're following the orders of someone who's not even on the fucking battlefield most of the time. They're just there because they're getting paid. They have no other options, really. Or some people were just, brainwashed by media. To think that they'll be a hero if they're like a soldier. Or sometimes you don't even need to join the military willingly. We have these things called, drafts, conscription. And that's why people will fight in the war, because they'll be put in jail otherwise. It's not, they fight wars because the people above them want to go to war. It's not the decision of the people who are doing the war or who are in the military or the soldiers. It is the will of the top brass. But a lot of the time, people are being forced to do it either financially or by a draft, a law, conscription. Stop, quote unquote, things like communism. That was the reason for the Vietnam draft, an effort to stop communism because it's so evil. They're being told it's so evil, guys. I'm drinking something. Yeah, that wasn't done for protection. It was done. That was a straight up invasion. It was not a defensive operation at all. U.S. straight up invaded Vietnam. They invaded Korea too. The Korean War was also an invasion. And I guess you could say that they took over Japan as well. You could also say that they were paying Japan to be fascist right before the World War II ended. They were funding them. Wall Street and people in Britain were funding Japan. They were funding Japan when they were occupying South Korea, that's for sure. So it's not surprising that they were funding them during World War II as well, because they were siding with the fascists. In the West is undeniably ran by fascists. The U.S. is ran by fascists. There's a bit of historical revisionism that our rulers like to do, so as to not implicate themselves in fascism. But the truth of the matter is, our rulers backed the fascists. They backed them. They backed them so hard that they originally just wanted to join the fascists. It wasn't until the Russians, the Soviet Union, beat the fascists. They practically beat them, that they had to get on board with looking like they were against fascism. Because it was looking like their faction wasn't going to win. Because the Russians and the Soviet Union did such a good job. I mean, Russia was the Soviet Union. That's what they were called, the USSR. Yeah, they did the job. They did a good job of killing them. So the West had no choice but to look like, oh yeah, they always were in opposition to the fascists. After all the war crimes were discovered, and they couldn't get USSR to lie about the war crimes or to cover them up for them, so they had to admit to being against fascism. Okay, well, this didn't go well. We found a little bit of a new territory though. Just got to figure out how to get over to these other sides of the wall that I saw. That's a long march though. Yeah, it's about that time. I gotta go. Well, let's go one more. I got like 3 more minutes. Let's go. Let's see how far we can get in 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. I mean. You got a lot of people who don't want to, accept the fact that the U.S. actually supports Nazis. They supported them. It still do in very subtle manners. I mean, I thought it was obvious, though. When you go look at the shit we've been doing in the Middle East for over 20 years now, That's just recent history. Like, we were doing it bad shit before that. Like the U.S., they supported the Chicago boys. They supported Pinochet. Go slaughter a bunch of the Latin American natives in Chile and in other countries. Guatemala. They did the Bay of Pigs with Cuba. I mean, if it wasn't very obvious from that shit that the U.S. are Nazis and do Nazi shit, and so it's not a surprise that they were backing the Nazis back when they were around, or were obvious. They still are around. That's what I mean, like the Third Reich. Back when the Third Reich was up and running, yeah, the U.S., the West was backing that. The Anglo-Sphere, I should say, specifically the Anglo-Sphere, was backing Nazis. They were funding them. They were even when they got involved in the war, they were intentionally avoiding the bombing of factories that the Nazis were using for their war purposes, their war efforts. Because the West actually was in support of the fascists. The West is ran by fascists. The only reason the 50s were so good was because the Soviet Union was still around, and they had to try to be like a compelling sort of alternative to the Soviet Union. So they gave some benefits to their citizens to make them not have a sort of Bolshevik revolution like what happened in Russia. They didn't want their peasants doing shit like that. They didn't want them embracing communism. That's basically what it is. Or what they perceived as communism. Like, the West has a very loose definition of communism. I mean, the people running this country, anyway, have a very loose definition of what they constitute as communism. Like, Cuba was called communist, even though Cuba was not communist. They didn't really sing the praises of Karl Marx very much. But since they were in opposition to Western business interests, it was self-defense, basically, obviously. They don't want fucking corporations coming over to molest them and fucking make slaves out of them and exploit their labor. And displace a bunch of people. You know? Obviously. But that's called communism by a lot of our military brass and rulers. You don't even have to care about Karl Marx. You're still labeled a communist if you're in opposition to that. That's why I don't mind being called a communist, because I know what our leaders really mean. Like, I don't have to worship Karl Marx to be in support of the principles of what communism constitutes or what is deemed communism by our rulers. Right? I think Karl Marx was speaking specifically of the events surrounding his time, but the whole concept of communism is the application of the scientific method. It's not a dogma. It's a pragmatic type of practice of approach to looking at issues. So, like economics, socioeconomics, and material results. Seeing what material results can be gained. Adjusting practices to get the material results you want. Now, Marxist-Leninism, it's not a dogma either, but it has a big focus on, the proletariat owning the means of production, having more influence over society than wealthy owners, wealthy landlords, feudalists, which, most normal people would be on board with, because not everyone's a landlord or in a wealthy sort of cabal. So, yeah. It's not hard to want to be, or just de facto be a part of. Not everyone's a feudalist. Not everyone's a plutocrat. So you're going to typically fall into that sector anyway, whether you support communism or not. So it's better to support your own interest, not the interest of a bunch of elite individuals, wealthy individuals. Whether you know about Karl Marx or not, you don't have to. Communism is not a dogma anyway. It's a method, like the scientific method. All right, I don't have to get out of here. Just about that time. Well, we'll see what happens tonight. I'll probably stream tonight. We'll see. I do want to discover more of the lore before I beat it. I'm not really in a hurry to beat Radon. I was just looking for a fucking grace. Where's a fucking grace? Can I get up here? Yeah, I gotta go. I'll just quit because I'll just still be here. Go to the main menu. Anyway, yeah. Anyone sees this, I hope you have a good lunch and a lovely day. See you later. Bye.